It is the early Friday morning in Japan right now. It is the All Japan Model and Hobby Show 2025, and it's the early morning in Friday. It's Thursday for us Westerners, but it's early Friday morning. The dealer room is just being set up right now by Takara Tomy and their T-Spark booth, and all the great stuff is being put in there. And we got some first looks in hand, including a brand new subline that was teased to us. Last month in September, Takara Tomy's T-Spark livestream teased us a brand new subline segmentation of Transformers called Transformers OverGear. And here today, we now know who those characters are, what the prototypes are, and everything like that. So at their booth, Transformers OverGear. In their resin gray prototypes, we have OG01 Ironhide and OG02 Blackout. And these are pretty much made to be, I feel like, this is just the vibe that I'm getting from it, something that's very similar to what Alternators did many years ago. Do something that's super hyper realistic interpretations of Transformers, but in a modern setting with iconic characters. And the Ironhide here is some kind of off-road truck with a huge chain gun on it. And the Blackout is some kind of helicopter that looks crazy. I know us, my aviation heads in the comments will let me know which helicopter that is. So leave that in the comments so I'll know exactly. But these are pretty crazy looking. And again, it's an interesting choice to start with Ironhide and Blackout. I guess they're probably leaning more on movie characters, but the Ironhide is very not movie inspired, unless you want to count the recent stuff like Bumblebee movie and Transformers 1. But it's not very, I guess, Michael Bay movie inspired, where the Blackout kind of is its own interpretation. Very interesting. Very interesting. We don't have prices. We don't have release dates yet. But again, these are the early setups from Takara Tomy and T-Spark. We don't have any of the placards yet or any of the information booths. We'll probably get more of that later this weekend. And speaking of which, we also had another gray resin prototype shown for the very first time. The Masterpiece Movie line, the Masterpiece Movie Next movie line, which is where they're going with the Masterpiece movie stuff. I guess they're restarting the numbering. And we're getting our first look of another resin gray prototype, the MPMN-01 Revenge of the Fallen Sideswipe. So this we also knew because of the teaser from the Takara Tomy T-Spark live stream in September. And we got just our first look here of Sideswipe. We don't have the alt mode shown just yet, but again, it's still very early and maybe not all the prototype samples are out just yet. But it does indicate that this next line, this MPMN next line, is going to focus more on now the Revenge of the Fallen characters. We had some loosely Revenge of the Fallen movie masterpieces, but more just due to repaints. When we're talking all new sculpts and toolings, this kind of indicates that. So we got Sideswipe. Who knows who's going to be next? Imagine we're going to finally get a Jolt movie masterpiece. That'd be wild. But yeah, either way, this is pretty crazy stuff, and this is also on display. Again, it's super early right now in Japan. All of this is just slowly being put out on display. So no doubt more stuff will be shown, so stay tuned here on the Transformers Slag podcast, and we'll have that. I mean, they even have the super high-end Mega Man X stuff being shown on display, but that's stuff from my creative works world. We're not here to talk about my comic book. We're here to talk about Transformers. And again, thanks again for listening to the Transformers Slag podcast and keeping you educated, entertained, and informed on everything going on in our crazy Transformer world. We'll keep you posted on all of this weekend, and of course on the Transformers Slag podcast Saturday night live stream. A lot of crazy stuff going on for this All Japan Model Hobby Show 2025.